financial analysis, we are only going to focus on what the current profits are, and we will factor in what projected earnings are. But all of this is only based on data exercise. So our financial analysis is purely an exact science. When I say exact science, meaning it revolves around structured numbers with structured justifications and inputs. Mostly what we end up doing is we base a company or a organization's earnings based on historic data. We try to project what can happen in the future. Yes, there may be situations where the organization or entity may say that, look, there may be a new product range, new service line, etc., that's coming up in the future, which we need to factor, for which we do not necessarily have any historical data. But we'll come to that in a bit. In essence, you create a historic model or a historic, as we say, profit and loss account over a period, and then project that into the future, right? And and while projecting them, we consider different elements like growth rate, we consider working capital requirements, and we consider, let's say, even cost of debt, hypothetically, right? All these are basically metrics in in financial analysis. When we do our break-even analysis, we take our revenue minus fixed costs, which gives us a contribution, and that contribution minus variable costs. The time when your contribution equals your variable cost, you know you've broken even.
The first learning would be that financial analysis and strategy goes hand in hand. I don't think they could be separate. But I think in general, also understanding of finances is super important. Like I think the case study we looked at, I don't think the founders itself knew how much money they were making. So it's really important to know the basis of it if you're running a business and understand the basic broad terms as to like where's the money coming in, where is the money cost getting spent. So it's more logic, I would say, and basis that it's very easy to construct different models, and even assumptions are based on industry standards, experiences, how we looked at like the Swedish House example. So I think that was really interesting, and I think for me, probably the session was more interesting because it was with food. So I enjoyed seeing that area with the finance lens as well. So yeah, I think the major takeback was finance is super important, and how much ever people run away from it, it's super important to go into detail and first see what's existing, and then kind of focus on what you want to apply.